Welcome back to another episode of Those Car Dudes, and today we're doing stuff with our new project, which is very, very exciting. But first, we need to sneak into Brad's house and steal something. Oh, that's pretty lit, fam.
Nathan, I find it very interesting that, you know, a dog would just stand on a parcel tray like that.
I wonder what's gonna happen when the light goes green.
Well, that
is gonna fall off.
That's an S2000.
Oh,
Nathan.
yo! Sick! Right.
You wanted to buy one of those, didn't you?
Oh, the light's going green. Will he fall off? Will he fall off? Oh, he's still on.
The Honda's still there.
He's still, wow, he's leaning.
Wow.
The dog is leaning like this.
Wow,
he's stayed on.
Stance,
amazing. Stance the dog.
So here we are, Nathan. We're at Brad's house.
Yes.
And, well, I'm gonna turn my car off with my key.
With a teaspoon.
Bro, we're here to steal something, aren't we?
We are. We're stealing with permission.
Stealing with permission?
Let's not even lie. Look at that wagon, bro. Beautiful. Going on a lion hunt and I'm not scared. Going on a lion hunt, I'm not scared. Going on a lion hunt, I'm not scared. And I can't remember the rest of the words. I'm sorry. Here it is, the BMW recovery bar. It's recovered so many broken down BMWs. High quality, made from reinforced steel. It's gonna help us today.
The wilderness!
Woo! Our wooden boot floor doing work. Absolutely love what we did here. If you guys have done a wooden boot floor because of our video, please send us some pictures on Instagram or Facebook. We'd absolutely love to see it. All right, we're back at JD's, and this is JD's new E30. And it is rough as guts. He bought this off Brad, actually. Brad bought it. The motor was stuffed, and so Brad and his dad actually changed the motor in the car. But ever since doing that, the automatic gearbox is not going in gear. So it runs, but it don't drive. So we are gonna take that to our friends at Auto Stance today, and hopefully we'll be able to diagnose what's wrong with it, maybe even fix it, but we're gonna at least tow it there anyway. So we would use our wagon to tow this, but it doesn't have a tow bar. But we do have a tow bar on the Lancer.
The Evo wagon. Well, here it is, Nathan. We have a lot of work on our hands, and
we do.
There's a lot of spiders in here, so I feel like you are gonna be in here while I tow, so.
Okay.
But the real question, Nathan, does she start?
It's an E30, of course it'll start. Okay, it doesn't start.
Doesn't start. We're gonna have to jump start it. The fun starts already, Nathan.
Will she start? Go again. Oh, getting closer. We basically just need the car to be running so that we got power steering when we're towing it. It's obviously not going to drive forward yet, but that's why we're jump starting it. So just letting it charge up a bit, and then should be sweet. Is this a race car, bro? She lives! It was so flat, but she lives. Hyped. All hooked up. We're off to Auto Stance.
Ready to go.
And we're gonna see what we can do with this today. Okay, the engine just like exploded. We had radiator fluid go everywhere. So it came out from, it looks like the radiator hose. Just made it to Auto Stance, and honestly, that was quite a ride. I was sitting at the lights and the temp gauge wasn't working, and all of a sudden, poof, it said overheat on the thing above the wing mirror, but the actual temp gauge wasn't working, so I wasn't sure if it was being legit. And radiator fluid, there we go, it's popped off there. Radiator fluid just popped up all over my windscreen, and then I had to turn the motor off, so the battery died real quick because the battery's stuffed, so I lost all power steering and brakes weren't working properly. Oh my gosh, it actually broke.
Actually, no, it didn't break, it just kind of, oh yeah, it just broke.
So it overheats, it doesn't go in gear, it's full of rust, which we're not even going to bother fixing. but it's beautiful. Just had some lunch with our mates from Auto Stance, and now we are gonna fill this up again with water. We got a new hose clamp from Supercheap to put on there. Hopefully she will run all right. We'll figure out the overheating issue later, but we still can't drive it because we still don't know why it's not going forward. What?
Help him!
Getting smart. Nah, he can push it himself, bro. He needs to exercise. The cars that come through this shop are so sick. And here we are with our turd bucket. Beautiful, beautiful. So much potential. So much potential. The car has oil in the gearbox. And we're all trying to put our heads together about why the car, it only goes forward. The wheels only go forward. Well, actually, it goes forward in every single gear apart from park. Even reverse and neutral. But when you accelerate, it doesn't really get any faster. I know. What do you think of this car, bro?
I've told JD for a very long time now that he should have not bought it. And he should have rather bought these instead. For the Skyline.
For the Skyline. It'll come, bro. It'll come. It'll come. Matt, thoughts on the E30?
An E30? Because this is still freezing cold. Either your thermostat's blocked or your radiator's definitely blocked. Yeah,
we've made sure that we've got plenty of automatic transmission fluid in the gearbox, which is great. However, the car is overheating and we need to run the motor for a while so that the oil reaches the torque converter and everything in the gearbox. Because right now, every gear you put it in, it's going forward. The wheels are going forward, but the car doesn't drive when it's on the ground, apart from park, so it's messed up. So we want to have the engine running without overheating, and it has been overheating. So the first thing we're going to do is take out the thermostat and try to run it without a thermostat, see if we can run it without overheating. If it's still overheating, then we think it could be the radiator that's blocked. So I've brought a couple of radiators from home.
So Nathan, these are actually MTEC 2 radiators, aren't they?
Oh, this one's out of my MTEC 2.
Whoa.
And it's in pristine condition. This one is out of some other Beamer. I'm not really sure. We're gonna see which one fits. I haven't checked yet the size. And yeah, so let's get into taking out the thermostat. We'll try that first, and then we'll get into the radiator if we need to. So we're draining the radiator so we don't get water everywhere. And we'll go from there.
Thermostat, Nathan.
Thermostat looks pretty old. The only way to test it is to put it in hot water, but we're just gonna chuck it back together without one for now and see if she runs without overheating. We put some water in it, and the old seal for the thermostat is definitely not up to scratch. So we've got some RTV grease that we're going to put on it, and that should seal it nice and tight, and hopefully there'll be no more water coming out of it. We'll put it all back together, put some water in, see what happens.
Good job, Nathan. Do you need any more?
Maybe just a touch, just for good luck. Thermostat housing is all sealed up with RTV, and now we're just running it. We've got it in gear, and hopefully that oil will get to the torque converter. Never done this before, so hopefully we can figure out what's wrong with it, and hopefully it won't overheat. Hopefully. Ruben and Brad are here, our good friends. What's up? What's up? This is your UT, bro.
I wish.
I wish, eh? It's so sick.
We have the thermostat housing back on, and we put some new water into it temporarily. Just to check if there is actually a circulation that goes through into the radiator. And we've found out, Nathan, that this top hose here is hot, and the one that it leads to through that metal pipe is actually cold at the bottom. So we're thinking there must be some sort of blockage in the middle line. So we're going to take that out, and then, yeah, hopefully get this engine running the way it should.
JD, a lot of people have been saying that this car is a bit of a dud. Like Hino, our good friend, actually said there's not really anything good about this car. Like the interior is pretty stuffed and the motor's pretty rough. It doesn't drive forward. It's got rust. It looks bad. What do you have to say to that?
It's sad, Nathan, because you know only some people can see the potential.
Only.
And by some, I mean only me.
No. I believe in you, bro. I reckon we can do this. We can make it look a lot better than it is now. Old radiator is out. I'm gonna pull that viscous fan off and get that other pipe out. Here's the old one. JD.
Yes.
I might get the hose and push some water through this. See what I can find. So I put the hose into one side of the radiator and I washed it all out, and all that came out of the radiator was clear water. So the radiator wasn't blocked, none of the hoses were blocked, and we were scratching our heads as to why this car kept overheating.
It's been a bit of a mystery, Nathan, and well, we thought it might have been the head gasket, so we did a compression test, and it turns out to be fine, and you got a bit of a shock as well.
I did. Whoa! I got shocked! The distributor shocked me! No kidding, man!
Did you touch it?
No kidding, man! My arm touched the distributor and I got shocked! Right there! Look at this! I got shocked!
Why did you touch
Oh my goodness, my skin's white!
That actually really hurt. Like, that gave me such a fright, man. Like, those distributors. I was not expecting that.
At least we know it wasn't the head gasket.
Yes, absolutely. We did do a proper compression test. All the readings came out fine, so the motor seems to be pretty healthy.
We think we found the issue, Nathan, and it turns out to be the top radiator hose. It turns out that the owner before me replaced it with the wrong one, so it was running a little bit high. All we did was bring it down with a cable tie. Now the water is circulating through the system like it should, and it's running like it should, Nathan.
That's all it was. And I mean, the car now runs and it doesn't seem to be overheating. However, we haven't taken it for a drive yet because the gearbox still needs a decent service. But we are very, very excited for this car. We've got lots planned for it, and we would love to hear what you guys want to see on the car too. So chuck some comments below. We obviously can't do everything, but we'd love to hear what you guys think.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
JD has kindly taken the wires off the distributor now because it shocked me. That was scary. I wasn't expecting that. So just be careful when you work on cars. I don't want to put my arms down there anymore, eh?
It's gonna be fine.